Hi gang, it's Starty Dar and I'm back with more goodies that I got and made while I was at Gals on the Ranger. It was phenomenal. Let me tell you, I had the time of my life. If you get the chance to come next year, it's going to be annual and we hope to have a bigger crowd and just more laughs. So let me show you what our dear Mitzi did for us. She is the beater. She loves the beading. So she gave us each huge rolls of wire to practice on, but trust me, it won't take that much to learn the technique that she gave us. I'm going to get it down pat, and I will use that wire for many things. On our table, we received a bottle full of beads and baubles and goodies and rings for our cardboard box, and the ties, and oh my god, this was fun to dump this out and get into this and do some of the baubles and beading and stuff. Then she showed us how to make the infamous clothespins that everybody needs in their workstation. If you're gluing, putting something together, these are a fabulous tool. So I made 3, and she gave us some Dee art, inkwell. She does different kinds of papers, and this was plastic coated, so it was perfect. In also her beading class, she gave us the backings to put on different items that we made, and showed us how to do this wire wrap closure for on the back. We got several pieces of this leather trim and the lobster claw clasps. Also, a huge pack of ephemera. All these things are great for in your junk journal. Lots of coasters and glassine bags and more die cut things. It's jam-packed full. Great stuff for your junk journal. Also, this nice little cloth so that when you dumped your beads out, you didn't lose it. This little item in here lights up. Beautiful copper wire and chains and stuff for more beading. We got chips to play with and alter. More of the clothespins. And these are kind of cool. They're not a zip. They close up and snap. So these are great to put books together with. She made this item for me with the bead and the spinner and everything. It's just great. You can put, she suggested I put a little lock of Benita's hair in there, and I will. Here's another bag full of all the little clips and things for making jewelry and more leather. And then she also gave us a class on how to take the cardboard boxes, mailers, and this one she had made for me using the Vision that we did a Ustream on, and I learned that technique from her. And this is the book that I have almost completed. We sprayed it with color washes that we got from the Ranger sale, and I made mine real lumpy and bumpy, and I had some die cuts with me, and in here's a tag that says Soar, and I did embossing and some enamel paints and the little leaves and a few of the crocheted flowers that I had made. So my junk journal book here is almost ready to go. Besides all these goodness, lovelies, fun toys to play with, she brought this along for me that she was going to mail, but figuring that she was going to see me soon enough that she just brought them along. These were gifties and prizes for joining one of her contests. These are like little wooden boot shoes. They will go great on art dolls. More little feet. And then a larger size feet. So Artie Dar is going to be making some art dolls. This goes with the book that she sent me that she made, and she said I can choose to put it in there or not. I will. And then tons more of the rivets and the snaps that nobody can find anymore. I think the store discontinued them. So I have a nice supply of that. And this was more of my challenge winnings. This is an awesome magnifying ruler, and you can place this on maps or reading in a book, or if you do counted cross stitch. It's a great tool. and Stampinology on making a calendar. So we have all the months and years and things that you can do to make cards and little books and things. So I really love that, Mitzi. Thank you. And I love you. I love you to bits. So getting on to our next gal that participated in Gals on the Ranger is Lady of Lost Times, Fran. Great class did she give us. Oh my God. We got this huge bag. We got this notebook, and she went through step by step on how to do hand-sewn binding. And look at this tag, this ATC that she made for me. Well, everybody got one, but I love this so much. And it says Home on the Ranger for the Ranger Retreat, September 30th to October 4th by Frances, Lady of Lost Times. Gorgeous. Beyond gorgeous. I mean, I was not the best at binding. I had to learn real quick that you're not supposed to do over the pole, around the pole, all the way to the bottom. But she went to all the work and punched the holes in all these cardboards, made all of these signatures. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures that we were able to incorporate in a nice book. And I will use this kettle stitch and do it again and again. But if you don't remember how, she was the most organized, the best teacher. We have this notebook, and it has the folders, and then step-by-step photographs. She said that often people don't really comprehend just writing, so she incorporated photographs as well. And that was a huge, humongous amount of work to make this for us. And I appreciate it, and I love it, and I love you, Fran. Everything you did, your company, your laughs, your giggles, your support, everything was just the best. There wasn't anybody there that I didn't fall in love with. Trust me. From our Seeking for Art, Martha, she did a crayon technique, and I don't have an example that I made, but this is an example of what she did. Look at the little skeleton guy, and he has a hat, the star, and the boots. But if you can see back here, this is her crayon technique, where you rubber stamped it, and then you melted crayons into the paper and iron it and rub it. And then she has her address and everything on this Rolodex for me. Thrilled to have that. She gave us each a huge brand new pack of crayons to play with. I got a good huge hunk of this beautiful black lace. You know me and my fibers and that kind of stuff. I love it. And a card. And here's a print of one of her art pieces, Believe, with the angel. She made a few prints of this other master's art piece of the mermaid. Love mermaids. And then she had a huge stack of clip art. But it's, let me see, it says right here, Jack and Cat Curio. So this ephemera can be painted on, medium put on. It's not going to blur. It's not going to smear. It's just perfect, perfect, perfect. Great stuff to play with. And yep, I got my share. She shared it with everybody. So it was really, really cool. Then on top of all that clip art, that she gave me a little piece to alter. We all got one of these fiberboard books that go down in stages. I think that's just so cool. I would imagine if I take this out, it might have holes already in it to put your binding rings in. I'm not sure, but if not, I can certainly punch them. So Martha, I love you dearly, and I'm not going to wait a whole year to see you again. We shall get together and play art again and again. So let's see what else I got. One of our girls, Lazy Cats 37, Michelle, she had a notebook that she made with all her foam for her Ranger inks set up in this book, and you flipped it over, and then it had acetate on top. Flipped it over, and there was another set of colors. with acetate on top to keep it from smearing. So she had the best idea, and we all fell in love with it. And then she ran out the store and got us each a pack of this Velcro so we can make up our own color books, and also the clear acetate sheets to go with it. Then our dear Vickie, who is, let me see, Vickie. Can't think of Vickie's screen name. We each got a baggie of beautiful papers, beads. Who doesn't love to bead? Now that Mitzi showed us some more, and some tags. Great for journaling on. So we have so much stuff that we learned and things that we can journal on. The trip was fabulous and fun, and I'm not sure who I got this from, but this is really cool cheesecloth or fiber that you can use, and I'm all into the Halloween stuff right now. So I hope I didn't miss anything or miss anybody, or I hope that I portrayed to you all what a wonderful time this was, and I hope to see and meet more people next year. You won't regret it. You'll have the time of your life. So everybody take care, peace out, and art on.